Coming up on Sports Weekly, we'll take you out to Arroyo Valley High School. The AV softball team, a playoff team from a year ago, trying to jumpstart their season with a big win against Rialto. Could they do it? Plus, also at Arroyo Valley, the baseball team fighting for first place right now in the Skyline League. The Hawks going up against Fohi in another important league game. Then we'll hit the College Diamond. Some big news coming for SBVC and their brand new softball stadium. We got those details there. And then some SBVC baseball as well, taking on Victor Valley. In fact, going for the sweep of the Victor Valley Rams. We'll also check in with Cal State San Bernardino on the baseball diamond, trying to pick off a very good Chico State team. And you know, we just couldn't talk baseball this week without the Inland Empire 66ers. They are back in town for another season of baseball here in San Bernardino. All that, and we've got more coming up on this edition of Sports Weekly on IEMG. And it starts right now. And what's good, everybody? Welcome to Sports Weekly on IEMG. I am your host, Pep Fernandez. We appreciate you tuning in for this show and every single week here on Sports Weekly. And make sure you subscribe to the IE Media Group YouTube channel. You know we'd appreciate it. Now, this is a great time of the year for our local baseball and softball teams because they're fighting for league titles. They're fighting for playoff spots. A lot on the line as we come down the final weeks of the regular season as we get a little bit closer to the month of May. We're going to start with the Arroyo Valley softball team. A year ago, the Hawks were a playoff team. They had a really big bounce-back season. Arroyo Valley trying to rekindle some of that magic and, well, find their way back into the playoffs again, but easier said than done. Arroyo Valley just 2 wins on the season, and you know where we're at when you see the big Hawks sign on the gym, right? No doubt about it that we're going out to AV. The Hawks taking on a talented Rialto team in this one in league play as they were trying to, again, fight their way back, maybe get a big win and try to get to the playoffs. The grounder to short there with Mariana Barlow in the circle for the Hawks. Nice play at short, but Rialto's got a couple runners on, and then this happened. The chopper right back up the middle. Andrea Teo Pentiti is got the RBI there, and then it's going to be Teo Pentiti with the steal at second base. So Barlow and the Hawks huddle together. What are they going to do here? Samantha Artaza grounds to first. Eileen Nava, the out, throws home, but the run is safe. And then more from Rialto. That's the third out of the inning. So the Hawks try to limit the damage. Rialto got a couple runs there. In the circle for Rialto was number 18, Natalie Pedroza in the circle, gets the strikeout. And then Gracie Santana and the Knights coming back up to the plate to face Barlow once again. It's going to be Santana coming up with a base hit. After a swing and a miss there, but coming up with a base hit off of Barlow. Samantha Anaya would follow up with a base hit right after her. Rialto goes on to win this game by a final score of 6-2. So Arroyo Valley still searching for their first league win of the season. They've got, I think, about 7 or 8 games left, so still a chance to make that playoff push, but time is running out right now in Arroyo Valley, trying to jumpstart their season, as I mentioned. All right, so we're going to keep it at Arroyo Valley as we now head to the baseball diamond and head coach Dennis Dufour doing another great job with the Hawks, this time contending for a league title this season. Before we get to their highlights against Fohi, just know, not this week, but next week, they've got a huge series against Eisenhower, which will determine the league champion in the Skyline League. In fact, that series versus Ike starts on Saturday, according to their schedule. Fohi and Arroyo Valley. Number 11, Jaime Verdine, getting the start for the Hawks. Fohi, they would counter with number 19, Dominic Gonzalez. And we'll see if the Hawks can get a big win on their home field and stay in first place in the Skyline League. So let's get to some of the highlights in this one. Cesar Meza for Fohi grounds to second, and the Hawks get him at first. Nice play there by Arroyo Valley. And then it's going to be Fohi's Oscar Martinez grounds to short. He's going to be safe at first, but He's going to take second on the play as well, but no damage done in the inning for Arroyo Valley. They would get out of it. So the Hawks, they get their chance at the plate as well. There's Coach Dufour and the guys. They'd have themselves a big inning in this one. Showing bunt, and then Carlos Perez will advance down to second. And then it's going to be Mikey Rosas, the single to right field. That's going to plate Perez, and they weren't done yet. Rosas now steals second, and then a swing and a miss, and Rosas takes third, making his way all the way around the base path. Next up, Miguel Acosta drives home Rosas with that hit there on the fielder's choice. And then it's going to be Acosta stealing second. The Hawks very active on the base paths, moving right along. Juan Navarrete singles to right field. Acosta scores as the big inning continues for Arroyo Valley. The Hawks just hungry on that base path against that faux high team, making them work for it and putting runners in scoring position. Acosta will take second base, no throw, down to second there. And then Navarrete's going to score a clean base hit to left field. Here comes Navarrete, chugging around third. The throw to the plate is cut off by the relay man, and there's a play at second, but he is safe as well. Another run for Arroyo Valley. Jaime Verdine getting the start for Arroyo Valley, then sends the chopper to short. The throw over to first gets away. He is safe, and then a run will score on this. Oh, actually, no, the hit Batman first. That's going to be Jake Jimenez drawing the walk as he gets hit. Then Ian Escobar is going to follow up, and he'll bring home a couple runs with a 2-run single for Arroyo Valley. The Hawks piling it on at this point. Perez, the RBI base hit to right field. And then Perez is going to come up and steal second. And then the throw is going to get away, and Perez will take another bag. And that's going to score another run for Arroyo Valley. They win this one by a final score of 13-4. They are now 6-1 on the season, 4-1 in league play. And as I mentioned, a huge series coming up with Eisenhower. Both those teams at 4-1 in league play to begin this week. So that's the Skyline League. Real quick, in the Citrus Belt League, Citrus Valley has a very narrow lead on Redlands East Valley for first place in the CBL. Rev picking up a big win against Cajon. They were tied at 8 in the bottom of, tied at 2 in the bottom of the 8th inning. That's Daniel Summers at the plate for the Wildcats, and he's going to drive in the game-winning run. The Wildcats walk it off with a 3-2 victory against the Cajon Cowboys. Dramatic win there, and that keeps them one loss back of Citrus Valley in the CBL standings. All right, when we come back here on Sports Weekly on IEMG, we'll head out to SBVC and Cal State San Bernardino for some softball and some baseball news. We'll be right back here on Sports Weekly on IEMG.